Yo, what's up guys? AFC Odinho here and welcome to a new video. I wasn't looking at the screen, forgot that I queued up. Yeah, we're gonna be playing this Charizard team that you see on the screen. And my opponent is bringing some freaking monsters with, I hate facing this kind of hyper offense though. Electric with the screens probably. Gonna be really annoying to face, man. Because he's gonna be taunting everything on my team, man. This is annoying. What do I do, bro? Let me start off with Infernape. And we see this monster coming in, this monstrosity. Oh no. Makes me kind of want to just close combat this guy. Because this thing is such a big threat. I'm gonna do it, man. He might live this, but he might not. And that guy's actually a veteran trainer. He's really bringing a monster here. But I was able to close combat this guy, so Flaking dies, which is really good for us. He didn't lead Electrode, and he doesn't have a Rocker on his team, which is really interesting. But yeah, I'm glad that monster is gone. Didn't really want to play against that. Now we see Rotom coming in. Electric is basically a Zapdos. I am going to bring in my Gastrodon against this flying electric Zapdos. He's gonna trick me, but I think that's okay. All I need to do is just get up my rocks. And what is he giving me? Choice Scarf. Yeah, that is whatever. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. If Conkeldurr comes in, I'm gonna bring in Charizard. Baldy comes in, so I still get on my rocks, which is still really good for me. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna bring in my Infernape and looking at his team, I'm just gonna click close combat. I can obviously just Flare Blitz him, but it's gonna hit a lot. But actually I am going to Flare Blitz here. He's gonna screen up. I have defog on this, and I think Mandibuzz does really well into walling him. I think I just go for this. That way he won't be able to set up, and I don't get a defense drop. But he does finally decide to set up the screens. And against the Conkeldurr, I am also going to stay in case he doesn't want to Mach Punch me. If he doesn't want to Mach Punch me, he's gonna take even with a Reflect Up, he's still going to take an insane amount of damage, because this is Guts boosted. This is Flare boosted. Blaze boosted. Flare Blitz. With a choice, man. So it's still going to do a lot, and he decides to bulk up in my face. And it's the Flame Orb. I'm still positive that Acrobatics is going to knock this out, and I don't think Scizor is going to die to this, so I'm gonna Acrobatics on him, as he's most likely going to get greedy with the Reflect. Beautiful. Really greedy bulk up there, and yeah, basically being able to destroy his hyper offense, basically. Mandibuzz does really well into Gallade and into Gyarados, so all we need to do is get rid of the Rotom. He has no Toxic immunity on his team, so whenever I bring in Gastro, I can click Toxic. Mandibuzz can check Gyarados, even if he gets a few Dragon Dances. Like, from this position, I don't really need to go for direct attacks. I am getting way more value from just going into Mandibuzz and just throw off a few foul plays. Raikou is faster than Gallade. What? Bro. Okay. A special Gyarados, interesting. That is really interesting. Goes for Hurricane, misses. And what are we playing on the ladder, guys? Okay, I'm gonna use Raikou here, since he's special. His special attack is not that special, and the Reflect the light screen is going to end on the next turn. So, with him not Dragon Dancing up, I might as well use Raikou here. And he hits the Hurricane. Unfortunately, don't confuse me, please, because then I get the freest Volt Switch in the world. Thank you. Now the light screen should end, and I'm actually better off just going for the Thunderbolt, because it is actually going to be neutral against this Rotom, and Rotom doesn't have the something. And what I can do is just Volt Switch and bring in Scizor. And but basically by doing this, I don't have to point flip it against the Gallade. If Gallade comes in, I'm just gonna attack his ass. If Gyarados comes in, we can just switch into a Raikou, like we just did. Really interesting match, guys. Really interesting. But I'm just gonna bring in the Raikou. Special Gyarados, man. People are cooking these days. And we are clicking Thunderbolt here because it gives me extra leftovers recovery opposed to going for Volt Switch. And now I can figure out if the Gallade is scarfed as well. So basically what I can do is we can just Volt Switch here, and I just bring in Mandibuzz if he is banded or something. 2-hit KOs Mandibuzz. Like if he's able to 2-hit KO Mandibuzz, that means he doesn't have, because of course he can Swords Dance, but then I just revenge kill him with whatever, and he does reveal the Choice Scarf, which now obviously I am going to do the deed with this guy. If he clicks that move, you know we're gonna be bringing in this boy and knocking him out, because this is the Pokemon that's going to be featured. So goodbye Gallade, was nice knowing you. And yeah, Choice Scarf Gallade going down, and we win our first game with the Charizard kill. Obviously, if I have the opportunity, we're going for it, man. Like we're going for it if we have the opportunity. But yeah, that's a good first game. I'm gonna pause the video and we'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. See what we'll face this time. Sceptile? Don't tell me we're facing Sceptile here. Oh, I almost thought it was Sceptile, but that's a Renatar. Has a similarity to him. Okay, so we're looking at his team. Looking quite bulky offensive here. So either Garchomp or Tyranitar is going to be the rocker. Looking at his team, it might be a Soul Festar with Stealth Rock Garchomp and Flame Orb Conkeldurr. Maybe a Choice Banded Scizor on his team, and maybe a Choice Scarf Chandelure. Maybe that's the build of his team. So I'm gonna start it up with Ape. Gonna pressure a lot. Megatron is C, whatever. I'm not sure if this is Scarfed. Not sure if it is Scarfed, but if it is Scarfed, then the Stealth Rocker is gonna be Tar. It is actually quite bad if I lose Infernape here. But this can be defensive too. Well, if it's Scarfed, then I know Mandibuzz is gonna deal with him. And how do I deal with Tar though with losing this? Ooh, Megatronus. See, like the safe play would be going Mandibuzz here, but if this is like a toxic Garchomp, that would be really annoying, because then he's gonna get up rocks and he's gonna poison my Mandibuzz, which is not something I want to see. I am gonna bring in the Mandibuzz. That's because I think Infernape is just too important to lose in this game. He does Earthquake on me, and I'm just gonna throw off a Foul Play, just to see what he does. Because he's swapping out there, so that might have been a Scarf. That might have been a Scarf boy. But yeah, he brings in the Rotom, and Rotom can obviously not Bolt Switch on Gastro, so he might just swap. I'm actually staying in, so maybe he has Toxic on this guy. It's not leftovers. You see a lot of Toxics on Rotom, but I think Charizard can do decently well in walling the Chandelure. And I can just go for rocks here, because he has no business staying in versus me. And if I click Toxic on a Scizor coming in, it's not gonna be any valuable. Not gonna be really valuable, so I'm gonna Stealth Rock like this. And now I have to be dealing with this guy, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be bringing in my Charizard here. Don't want to be going hard Scizor, because Scizor can actually get blown back by Close Combat, which he might click versus me, so yep. So that hurts. And what I'm gonna do here is just fire off the Acrobatics. If he swaps out, so be it. Then I can use Charizard as a sec later. Maybe he goes into Tar. He actually goes into Rotom, which is actually fine because I can keep this guy as a sec. And I still get damage on this Rotom, which is really important in an endgame beating this. So now we're gonna be bringing in... well, I can definitely see a defog coming my way. So maybe I want to Roost. But if I bring in Infernape... because I think bringing in Infernape is a really crazy play. I think we just bring in a Gastro. We got our chip on Rotom, which is nice. Because next I'm gonna be looking for some plays, but I definitely want to keep up rocks versus my opponent. So I'll be checking Charizard on the Gallade coming in probably, and then we can bring in our Scizor, for example. But yeah, I don't really have a switch for close combat, so that's why it's quite tough. Quite tough there. But I don't think I can be losing my Mandibuzz in this matchup. I'd rather just sack my Charizard in this regard, which with a Tyranitar on his team and a Rotom on his team, Charizard is not gonna do that much, and it's gonna waste another close combat of his. So I'll take it because this allows me to bring in. Well, if he brings in Chandelure on my Infernape, that would actually suck. I don't have close combat on my own Scizor, so that sucks too. I think I'm kind of forced to bring in Infernape here. And what I'll do then is go for... he might just stay in against me. Like Chandelure makes so much sense here. We're bringing in the... I'm just gonna U-turn. Get off my U-turn here. I'm gonna be bringing in the Raikou. This is a really good chip. This is why I want to keep the rocks up. And I want to be pressuring him with Volt Turn. So I'm gonna Volt Switch here. I can take any attack here from Choice Scarf, whatever. And yeah, getting this damage off is so freaking nice. So that is going to be extremely helpful. And I have to look at terms of positioning here. I gotta keep the HP on my Scizor. I don't want to bring in Scizor here because that allows Rotom to come in. Because on anything else, he might just stay in against me. Because I cannot afford to switch into Conkeldurr again. So in that sense, I would rather... stuff, because Rotom is going to be coming in next. He might even coming in now. If I go in further, I'm going to take a Flamethrower, but then I at least get the positioning. I want maybe? Actually, I don't get a good positioning. Then I'm better off going Scizor and just Bullet there. I think that might be the better play for me. Even if Rotom comes in. Because I could have clicked anything else as well, and Rotom is still gonna come in on this. Yeah, because what I could be doing here is we're gonna have a bit of a same scenario, but now I don't have to be coming in on Chandelure. If I make that play, I'm gonna bring in Gastrodon on the defog. I guess I have to do whatever is gonna help me preserve a mon here. So maybe we just switch into Scizor here. Because I cannot allow him to do the same thing here by going into Conkeldurr. So I'm gonna bring in Scizor. And hopefully he's just gonna stay in versus me thinking I cannot kill him. So I'm gonna throw out this acrobatics. Maybe he knows my team, and it goes back into the Rotom. Yeah, he knows my team. This guy obviously knows my team. Like, but I'm still getting chip on this guy, so I'll take it. And I actually have a threat in right now. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Swords Dance, because he doesn't have Will-O-Wisp on this guy. I can bring in the Gastro easily on this. He does Volt Switch on me, and what is he gonna bring in? Most likely Chandelure, because that would be safe. He crits me there, bro. Are you kidding me, man? So we do see a Chandelure coming in here. Maybe he's gonna keep. This is so stupid, man. At least I'm getting a Bullet Punch chip on this, but that crit is annoying because now I'm actually afraid of that Scizor. And because he was faster than me, he might be bringing in his Scizor now. And then I'm going to be stuck in a vortex here. He brings in the Garchomp, which could still be the Rocker. But if it isn't the Rocker, then I kind of want this damage for Infernape, because Close Combat looks quite fire now. So we're gonna Bullet there. This is where that crit is really annoying, because I could have lived Earthquake. I could have lived Earthquake, but he might be Scarfed, so maybe doing this. And I'm gonna be bringing in the Gastro, and we are really going to limit the amount of time. That sucks, man. If he didn't crit me, I wouldn't die to a Scarfed Earthquake there. So we're gonna be clicking rocks here. And we're most likely seeing Conkeldurr coming in again to click Close Combat. But I think my win condition is going to be... he has no fighting resist anymore on the team, so... bringing Conkeldurr on what? Bringing Mandibuzz on 1 Close Combat. Gonna hurt, I know. But I definitely want to keep the immunity. But really, if he didn't crit me, he would have probably been forced to bring in his Scizor or something. At least I got the damage on Garchomp. But I think Garchomp might be Scarfed from the way he used that. So now I'm gonna sack my Rotom, because I think I gotta win this with Infernape. And he should be out of a lot of close combats. And yeah, the damage I got on the Garchomp means that I can do a lot with my Mach Punch. Since Infernape is quite in range. I just needed Mandibuzz alive for this. I'm gonna Mach Punch here. I don't know if he goes into Rotom, but with rocks I'm pretty positive I 2-hit KO him. And by using Mach Punch he can also not go... Oh my god. That doesn't 2-hit KO. It's lame. If he brings in Conkeldurr now, I'm just screwed. Just rocks here. I guess I just have to sacrifice Gastrodon if it comes down to that, so I'm just gonna Stealth Rock here. I'm not gonna allow him to do it. And I think we'll just go for the Toxic on him. Because I do think we need rocks versus this. Or maybe I can outplay him. Maybe I can outplay him by not allowing him to switch into that Conkeldurr. Ice Beam is not gonna kill him, so I don't think it's I don't think that's going to make a difference here. I think it's better to get up rocks. Well, I don't think getting up rocks is actually gonna do it. Not gonna be enough, because he grew out of the... He cannot at least not switch in, but... Yeah, he did it again. Like, obviously, if I sacrifice this... Takes close combat again. It's all it's really because of that crit on my Scizor, guys. Because at that point, I am at +2. At that point, I am at +2. Maybe I could have roosted on a Scizor. Since I didn't really have a bad matchup. Maybe that was the play. But I will Mach Punch this, and then he's gonna go into his Rotom, unfortunately. And then I think I'm gonna get wiped by the Scarf Garchomp. So I think we gotta crit him here. I think that's the only way. Like, I deserve a bit of luck, bro. He's 100% clicking Volt Switch. Yeah, okay. Because now Scizor has to come in. Actually goes Star, does he? What? Wait, what? Doesn't Star die to this? Or am I missing something? Am I missing something yet? Guys? Unless he has Goldberry, unless he has Doppelberry, I'm pretty sure he dies. Even if he's like max HP, like after rocks. He has to be Choppleberry for this to live. Oh, he just dies. Because now, Mandibuzz is still pretty healthy. Because I think I can just stay in against the Scizor. Like spam Mach Punch against him. Sir? Okay. 20. Thinking about bringing in Mandibuzz here. Should I do it? Like, he needs to click Stone Edge. Like, what was he trying with this play? Did he feel so bad for me? He's messing with my head, bro. But if I Mach Punch him... Okay. Does Scizor knock me out at +4? If he doesn't, then I go into... I'm pretty sure he dies. I die at +4. Well, actually, I just Mach Punch anyway here. Because I go into Scizor. He cannot get to +4. And at +2 I don't die, so... Because if he goes to +4, I'm gonna kill him with Foul Play. He just clicks Close Combat and that does kill me, which reveals to me that he's banded. Unless Garchomp wasn't scarfed. Unless Garchomp wasn't scarfed, guys. I don't get this play. Why didn't he bring in Scizor first? Like, no, I'm locked into... Yeah, I don't know, guys. I promise you, I did not pay this guy. I did not pay this guy. But yeah, the Conkeldurr, huge menace. Like, I don't really switch him well to Conkeldurr with this team. Like, fighting types in general are gonna be tough, of course. Mandibuzz can easily get overpowered, especially if they get up rocks, and I'm using a Charizard. So yeah, it is quite tough, and killing a Rotom is gonna be needing as well, because both Scizor and Charizard don't do much against Rotom. Mandibuzz doesn't do anything, so I really have to rely on Infernape to do it. But then, yeah, Raikou Raikou gets completely obliterated by Tyranitar if an opponent's team has it. So it is quite tough, but it's quite fun to play as well. Hope you guys enjoyed though. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.